The 1-1 to Decker. Laced back up the middle into center field for a leadoff single, and Dom Decker has now reached in all 20 games this season for Ole Miss. Foul tip into the mitt, and Udemark is down on strikes as Harrison sneaks a fastball past him. Hitless last night, but drew a couple of walks. And he wears that one on the back shoulder. A hit by pitch. And now Colin Reuter swings the first pitch, bounces one. Becerra takes charge. His throw to first off the bag, but the tag from Borba is on Reuter. A deep breath from Harrison, the payoff. Swing and a miss. So Luke Harrison works around some traffic in the top of the first.
That's the way baseball is.
And Ethan Mendoza draws a walk. And he grounds one through the left side. That'll skitter into left field. Mendoza drops anchor at second. Texas has 2 on and 1 out.
Or do something special.
And he skies this one into center. Federico's got it measured and secured. Runners will hold.
Seen that many pitches.
Runners going, 3-2 up and away. That'll load the bases. Second walk of the inning. Pitch number 26 here in the first. Served into left field. That'll touchdown for a base hit. In to score Mendoza. And now a play at the plate. And Aiden Robbins is out. But we've got a call. We have interference at third.
Yeah, I think they're going to call interference with a. They're going to discuss it. Home plate umpire made the call. We get another look at it. Right here, you see, right there is contact. Robbins does a decent job of sticking his hand, saying, hey, we made contact. That's heads up baseball.
And now Borba rolls over one to short. Randall. One hop and dug out by Will Furness. Across the SEC, thrilling game after thrilling game.
Again in the 8th, they came up with a run, and that's a cutter. It just turns right. You just have all set the baseball in your hand.
And that time it's the breaking ball that sets down Braden Randall. Back-to-back strikeouts. 0-2. Swing and a miss. How does a 10-pitch, 10-strike inning sound for Luke Harrison?
Oftentimes they'll reward you with the idea of getting a start the next day.
Townsend airmails that one.
They're going to go check him out. I don't know if they're checking to see if he's injured. Hoping it wasn't what I'm seeing it, having to go out and check him physically to make sure he's all right. Yeah,
yep.
They're going to make a move. I could look into his face and the answers he was given to the coaches and understand that, for precautionary reasons, this looked like, hey, let's don't take any chances. This is the first weekend.
And a walk, so that walk will be charged to Townsend.
Can start to maybe recognize it.
And Livingston's down on strikes. And Grayson Gibson trying to take over. And this one is popped high in the air, out in front of the home plate circle. Who's going to find it? And it's in and out of the glove of Furness. His throw to second is in time, so Ole Miss recovers.
Wise on his move.
And Tenney lifts this one down the right field line. Becerra giving chase, and he will make the catch in fair ground to end the inning. But he has struck out the last 4 men he has faced. Won't not strike out at Hayden Federico. Lunging effort, and that ball is trapped by Ashton Larson. A leadoff single for Hayden Federico, who has been an on-base machine so far in this series.
Oh, my goodness, that arm is quick.
A little squibber dribbled up the third baseline. Harrison wheels, and it's through Borba up the right field line. Clement throws up a stop sign there to Hayden Federico at third, and now Ole Miss has the tying runs in scoring position. In the dirt, it leaks through Tenney and in to score Federico. Ole Miss is on the board thanks to the wild pitch. The lefty deals. Strike 3, darts it on the outside corner. Udemark caught looking. One down here in the third. Ahead of Will Furness, 0-2. Lofted in the air to left center. Circling off his route, Larson makes the catch. And that'll be Decker dashing home to tie the game. A sac fly from Will Furness, and we're square at 2. Ground ball bounced out to short. Rodriguez on the money to Borba, and that ends the inning.
Players, it's a good at-bat. gaining a walk, bring in the whole field.
Pulls this one on the ground, gets it through Becerra, but right there to pick it, Dom Decker.
Is a life form in there that's different than any other plays.
Line drive, sprayed into left center, and that'll get down, cut off by Aiden Robbins out there in center field, and a double for Tristan Becerra gets things going for Ole Miss here in the fourth.
I was asked to do that, and I probably didn't.
In the air to right, Pack having to negotiate the sun here. He makes the catch. And on the play, it'll be Becerra moving up to third.
Not normal defense.
Randall shows bunt. It was a suicide squeeze, and Tenney tags out Becerra.
Once through it, the ball was away from him, couldn't get out to reach it. Well, heck, he pulled his bat back like it may have been a safety squeeze. The runner didn't act like it was a safety.
2-2. Swing and a miss, and just like that, Luke Harrison is out of the inning.
He has the power to do it.
Look out.
Got him.
Yep.
Rooting, cheering, drinking, having a great time, and that got him too.
Wow, back-to-back hit by pitches as Livingston wears that one. Ole Miss in double play depth. And a liner smoked into center field. Larson gets the wave around third. Throw in from Federico is cut off. Ethan Mendoza comes through with an RBI single, and Texas is back in front. Out of Castle Pines, Colorado. And he sends a ball high in the air to left. Sermons with time to get underneath this one. Makes the catch, and they're now 2 down here in the fourth. 3-2 to Robbins. And slash down the right field line, fair. In to score Livingston. Mendoza to third. In opposite field, RBI single for Aiden Robbins. 4-2 Longhorns. And that ball punched out to third. Udemark leaps, skips the throw into first, and that's the end of the fourth.
Obviously Hall of Famers. See a leadoff walk, national champions.
And Hayden Federico, tough chance. Rodriguez slips to Mendoza. The turn to first is not in time, but good footwork there by Adrian Rodriguez.
You got the Yeti yard, the new Ford. I mean,
Little squibber out to Rodriguez. This time Mendoza's turn is in time, and that's an inning-ending double play. Their ticket to Omaha. And a bouncer, too tall for Robertson. It's going to be a long throw, and Becerra is beat. And Pack takes the payoff pitch, and he draws a walk. Ground ball hits sharply. Udemark to second. Decker the turn, and around the horn to end the inning.
Is under control.
And he'll send this one on a lob, and that'll splash down into center field. So he uses the wedge that time for a base
There
hit.
you go, yeah.
So another 2-2. Lifted softly to left. Larson gliding towards the line. He makes the catch, and Udemark is stranded at third. And a leadoff walk, Ashton Larson.
The first or the last today.
Ground ball and past a diving Dom Decker. Duplantier will stop at second with nobody out, and Texas has the table set again for the top of the lineup. Off goes Duplantier from second, and he is in safely without a throw. Called strike on Mendoza. And Mendoza punches this one high in the air. Federico's underneath it. Will it be deep enough for Duplantier? The throw is cut off, and Duplantier comes in to score on the sac fly from Mendoza. And the Longhorns stretch their lead to 3.
More opportunity for your opponent.
And this ball is slashed down the left field line and fair all the way into the corner. Livingston will hold at third, and it's a double for Carson Tenney.
Texas pinch running.
And now here's Federico. Straightaway center, medium depth. And the throw's going to go to third, so it'll be a sacrifice fly for Aiden Robbins. And it is now 6-2 Texas. And a bouncer that is going to get under the glove of Dom Decker, trickle into right center. And another run comes in to score. 7-2 Texas. 0-2 from Kelly. And socked into center. Federico's there, and that ends the 6th. Hard hit grounder past a diving Becerra, and that'll roll all the way, cut off just shy of the corner by Duplantier. And it's a leadoff double for Ole Miss. Goes into right. Speaking of right, a liner right out, and Duplantier, no problem there with the sun. He makes the catch. 2-2. Strike 3 called. So he spots it up, down and in. 2 down in the 7th. Another 1-2. Lifted to left. Pack is there. A career day for Luke Harrison. 7 innings, 2 runs, and a response for Texas. I mean, you're psyched for any start, I understand that, but a little extra juice perhaps.
Randall, let's play. I think he pulled him off. Randall's played great. Somebody's got to lead because of a possible injury.
Another fly ball to center. Federico coming in. Randall going out, and that's going to splash down. A base hit for Jaden Duplantier in his first plate appearance. Off the end of the bat. Lob down the right field line. Tough play, and that's going to be a base hit. And racing around third, here comes Borba, and Duplantier is up to third. 8-2 Texas as the Longhorns continue to tack on. So Ethan Mendoza is at the plate. And he bounces one through the right side for a base hit. Duplantier will score comfortably. Racing towards third, Mansour, and he slides in safely as the hit parade continues here in Austin. And off goes Mendoza, and a fake throw from Hancock trying to see if he could bait. Ball 4 to Carson Tinney. That'll load the bases.
In case he runs into one.
First pitch swing from Robbins, slicing down the right field line, and at the sidewall. What an effort from Tristan Becerra, who goes through the gate. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, that guy, his teammates are running out there. I think he's okay.
2-2 from Hancock. And a line drive snared by Randall. Line drive, that's sprayed over the left side of the infield. Mansour scores. Here comes Mendoza. And it's a 2-run double for Adrian Rodriguez. And Texas is in double figures again. Round ball slapped out to second. Decker throws to first.
And you got to work at it. And you know what else you got to do? You got to want to do it.
And around goes Udemark. Back-to-back swords for Ethan Walker. Line drive looped over the head of Mendoza. And Will Furness with a 2-out single, his first hit today in college baseball. And a laser into center, and Robbins, little kick save catch.
He just makes it look so easy, and it is not. Philo's good enough.
Line drive, raked left field, that's fair, and Duplantier can fly. It's a 2-out double. And how about the work out of the 8 and 9 spots today for Texas offensively? Through the first 6 innings, they've got 13 hits. Strike 3 called, that ends the 8th. Just the second strikeout today for Ole Miss pitching. Lofted to left, Pack coming in, can't get there, and it will trickle a little bit past him, but Becerra will settle for a single. To right, this ought to do it. Duplantier, he's got it. Texas, a series evening win, and they do it comfortably, 11-2.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.